What's up, Legends? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're back on Black Ops 6 Zombies. We're here on the Shattered Veil, and I'm going to be attempting a melee-only challenge run here with the regular old combat knife. And the reason I wanted to use this one is because I honestly haven't used it that many times. I think I did use it for the last melee-only run on the Tomb, but other than that, I've used a lot of the power drill. I used a lot of the ninja, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle weapons. I've used a variety of the melee weapons, so I didn't really want to go in with anything too crazy. But I do want to see if we can at least survive to round 36 and hopefully till round 41. I don't know if we're going to go past that. I haven't decided if we're going to exfil at that point. I still don't know if people want to see me go until I get eliminated for even something as simple as this, but we'll see how things go. The main hurdle for this map that doesn't exist on the other maps is that we will not have access to melee macchiato until round 25 with the wunderfizz, which should probably make this a lot more of the challenge than it's even been in the past. And I will tell you right now, doing a melee only run is actually pretty difficult, especially with the other elements of the maps like the elites or specials and things like that can overwhelm you. But with this map, as long as we're going to be able to take out the disciples, I think we'll be in a good spot. And I'm well prepared with the void sheath this time with the ether shroud that should hopefully help us along this journey. Come on, you speed demons. I want to turn the rampage inducer on for a second. I want to know why that zombie's hitting me right there. Full arms on my screen. I want to get through these first rounds fast as we can in hopes of trying to speed things along here. We do just need to get enough points to make it into the downstairs to be able to pack a punch at least to level 1, or at least set us up to be able to have access to it. Outside of that, I think our other big hurdle will absolutely be the toxic zombies, because we will be getting damaged by them every time we melee them. So I don't know exactly how we're going to overcome that hurdle yet, but we'll have to figure it out. And we're already 2 hitting for melee. That's not great. The other reason that melee macchiato is so helpful is that it triples your damage. So even not having pack-a-punch for quite a few more rounds is a lot easier to pull off. But here, we're going to be in a weird spot. I'm going to try to get this as late as I can. I want as many points as we can get. I'm just going to get it. I'm taking so much damage. All right, here we go. Toxic zombie round. Yeah, I think this is going to be a fun little challenge for sure. Oh, we didn't get the toxic zombie round yet. All right, I'm probably going to have to shut this rampage inducer off very soon. If not during this round, absolutely after this round for the toxic zombies. Maybe I'll utilize my decoy for them just to try to deal with them in the most appropriate fashion. Because later on, we might be able to actually melee them, but I think it's going to be pretty unrealistic taking damage every single time we damage them. I just don't think that's going to make for a very reasonable round to survive. I mean, we could obviously do it little by little. Whoa, I did not need to take that much damage. Absolutely need to get Jug as soon as possible. All right, come on, hook me up with some points. I don't even know how many points we need, but we definitely need a decent amount. What is that? That is armor, which we do need, so big W. Okay, come on. Get out of the way. If I could just avoid being hit every time I swung my knife, it would make this a lot less challenging. But I guess that's the whole point. One thing's for sure, we're going to need to get our rarity upgraded as quickly as we can. Anything we can do to make this not a 2-hit as fast as possible is going to be very important. Let's see just how dangerous Toxic Zombie is. Yeah, that's pretty bad. I took 44 damage and I didn't even get hit by it. Well, I got hit by its pool, but that's about it. Yep, 44 again. That is not ideal. I feel like semtexing these guys might be the way to go, but I almost want to eliminate a couple of them in hopes that, that I get them all spawned in at least. Oh, watch out. Holy smokes. Okay, I decided against cheesing them, at least this time. I probably will end up doing it in the future, but I want to avoid as much as we can. All right, we got through. We got through the danger round, and we will have some plates to work with, which is kind of nice. We don't really need the max ammo, so we don't have to worry about that. We do need to worry about these guys being 2-hit, though. Might have to shut this rampage inducer off, because these guys are moving at a speed that I might not be able to keep up with. Even though I can melee them, they are sprinting. Yeah, I wish this was a challenge we could do with the rampage inducer. I mean, I guess we could push the limits, but without melee macchiato, I think that would be even more unrealistic. So we're not going to be doing that. But we are going to finish up the rest of these guys, try to save one, and see how far it can take us. What is that? An insta-kill? Why do we have to get the insta-kill now? I'm already going to flip rounds. Kind of unfortunate. All right, I'm going to grab my last of my salvage here, and let's get the heck out of this area. Start opening some stuff up. give us the potential for some upgrades. All right, time to open up the elevator. We're gonna have to try to deal with these guys. Hopefully we get an activation. Oh, there we go. That actually worked out really nicely. Need to watch out though. Be careful. Oh, it's our last zombie maybe. All right, we do have a plate. It doesn't matter. Let's go ahead and eliminate it because we're gonna go ahead and pack a punch now that we have just enough. And we should be good to hang out down there until we can get at least pack 2. Then once we get pack 2, we'll start making our way back toward the front of the mansion, grabbing the upgrades that we need there. So I think once we get pack 2, we'll need like, I don't know, 7,000 to get PhD and the 2-plater, setting ourselves up the best we can for success in the future. If we can make it to round 25 without too many things happening to us in a negative fashion, I think we'll be good. We might even be able to continue pushing well beyond 41. But let's start with surviving to 41 first. And even 36, because I think that's a pretty good starting goal. Obviously, with the other weapons, we always try to make it to 41. But unfortunately, for the melee weapon and the lack of melee macchiato, that seemed like a pretty steep obstacle to try to overcome. At least for the first time we try a melee-only run on this map. I definitely enjoy the melee-only runs, though, because it feels like it makes me get a little bit more creative. Like the toxic zombies... Hopefully going forward, we get good activations with dead wire or whatever. Once we get elemental pop, that'll increase our chances a bit more as well. All right, we might as well get this insta-kill, even though we don't really need it, in case we get a dead wire activation. It'll actually do some big crowd damage. I don't even think we're going to get an activation. To be honest, we're just cooking through them all. All right, nice. Oop, couple more left, I lied. We'll say one of the positives to actually doing a melee-only run is this right here. You cannot do this with a weapon. A normal gun, I guess I should say. And what I mean is, I am consistently moving and being able to attack anything that I pass freely, which you have to stop and aim down sight and shoot. And obviously you can move in different directions, but you slow down your movement quite a bit when you're just trying to stop and focus on an actual group of zombies. So it's kind of nice to not have to worry about that. You just keep running, meleeing, and you don't have to build them all up before you start doing damage like I normally plan to do with my larger groups of zombies with a regular weapon. I guess this is a better example right here. So the singular zombie on the outside, I can just melee it and keep running. Melee, keep running. I mean, we're not spawning them in anymore, but as they spawn in, you can also take advantage of that. Kind of nice to avoid putting yourself against an entire group of zombies like this, because obviously they all have arms, they all have the freedom to melee you all at once, and they can put you in a pretty bad spot. Okay, I got a big group of toxics. Can we get an ammo mod activation, though? That's the part I'm kind of worried about. Boom. Oh, almost died. Yeah, this is going to be rough if we don't get any ammo mod activations. All right, we're trying it again. We got one this time. I can't hit multiple. That's what makes this so incredibly difficult. I cannot hit multiple of these guys because of how much damage they actually output, which is insane. So hit one. Gotta run. I almost died with one. What am I supposed to do here? I don't know. I need to get a plate, though. Yeah, 100% I think we're just going to do this. Boom. I mean, come on now. Like, I get the nature of the challenge, but I guess if we have the lethals, we're going to utilize them for those. Maybe we make it to where we don't utilize them for anything else, but I think it's kind of crazy to try to fight something that just isn't designed for melee only. I mean, technically, if anybody has an issue with it, let me know down in the comment section below, and I'll make an adjustment for an upcoming version of the challenge or something, but I feel like that's not kind of a fair thing. We don't normally go too crazy with lethals and tacticals anyway, so might as well make do in this scenario to kind of get our way through those rounds. Okay, I have a few zombies left in round 13. I kind of want to hit this nuke. I'm gonna hit it. I think there was one left, so definitely worth hitting it now. I have more than enough for pack 2, so let's go ahead and grab pack 2. Whoops, I'm not even going the right way. Let's go ahead and go up this way to pack 2. Boom! Now we can actually start making our way back toward the front of the mansion. And we need one elimination for us to be able to afford the 2 things that we're trying to get. So I feel like this is a good time for us to head in this direction. Okay, we made it back to the front. We got PhD, we got the 2-plater, I got rare rarity. I mean, we already had dead wire, so we're in a pretty decent spot. I honestly... well, the problem with using the trials is I honestly want to do the trial to get the extra salvage, but the problem with the trial is if it's something terrible, I won't be able to do it. So I don't know. Like if it's crit only or something, I can't do it. If it's hip fire only, pretty sure we can't do it. So I don't think it's probably a good idea that we even think about doing that. Well, we'll just play it safe. Here, double points. Come on, guys. Hook me up. We need all the points we can get. I'm trying to get quick revive and speed cola. Maybe even after this round. Actually, we can do it right now. We don't have to worry about points because we don't have to worry about ammo. We have infinite ammo with our melee weapon. One of the small benefits of going melee only, right? So far, the challenge is going better than I anticipated without melee macchiato. Okay, we managed to get speed cola and quick revive. And now we're in a spot where we can try to take out the disciple. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. Holy smokes, that was scary. Glad we had the shroud. We didn't need the shroud there. But I wanted to do it just to play it safe, right? So we'll take our W's. And I got 1 armor plate. I definitely need to buy some armor, but I want to reduce the amount of times that I'm buying it because it's taking away from the salvage that I need to get my next upgrade. We want epic rarity and then legendary rarity. And then after that, we can waste all of those things, all of the salvage on anything else because we'll be already upgraded. But until we get that point, I think it's kind of a smart play to try to avoid buying anything with salvage that we don't absolutely have to have. Although armor is something we absolutely have to have, I mean, it's kind of a gamble, right? Don't buy it, possibly go down. Buy it, maybe not go down, and waste the currency. Okay, a few zombies left in the round. Oh, Deadwire locking us in. I can't wait to get elemental pop. That'll help even more. Ooh, even more armor. We'll plate up our 2 times. Thought I saw another armor plate there. We did. Trying to get these guys grouped up. Hoping for a Deadwire. Didn't get it. All right, I'm going to try to avoid using my plates. Oh, I guess one's right here. I'm going to grab that. Plate up once, grab it. If we can get this Deadwire to activate, we might be good. Otherwise, it's just so risky. Look at these guys. All right, yep, swinging arms. Danger, danger, danger. Oh, we got 3 left. Come on. Oh, we electrocuted the last one. Screw it, let's hit it. Oh, man, that was almost a really risky maneuver, but I feel like it was worth it. We don't even need max ammo. Max ammo didn't do anything for us. We are about 4 salvage drops away now from getting epic. That's why I decided to buy those extra plates, plus we'll need them. These toxic zombie rounds, though, are definitely insanely rough. Thought about it, too. You could PhD slide into them to try to eliminate them, but given the explosions do as much damage as they do, I feel like that could be really risky for us to have like an instant down that we definitely don't want to have, so that might not be the play. But here we are, round 18. We're making it happen. Beginning of the rounds are going to be the craziest. We'll just do 1 plate at a time and hope that a bunch keep falling. Well, I feel like since we're using the Void Sheath, we might as well utilize this, right? Let's grab it. Knife, knife, knife. They're all going to run away, which is my least favorite part about using this thing, but I wanted to have it specifically for the disciples, especially because I wasn't really sure what was going to happen with us, you know, not having melee macchiato. So losing out on that much damage, I'm impressed by what we've done so far, but I don't want to die. Where the heck did the extra zombies come from? All right, it's the last of the group. Swing your arms. The last of them. That's it. They're done. Oh, it's a double point, so I can hold on to that in case it's not a toxic zombie round for this next round. Well, we got the little bit of double points action that we can utilize here. Not going to be a ton. Oh, I also need to play it safe. Holy crap. They just spawn right in my path. It's insane. Okay, we wanted to use as much of this double points as we could. Looking like a little bit limiting. I don't want to take too many hits. Just trying to get the extra points we want. We need upgrades. I need epic upgrade right now, but we haven't been able to grab it. I don't know what it is, but this game decides a zombie's going to hit you when it shouldn't a lot. Like, their whole entire arm is on the screen. Like, why would that justify a hit? Gotta watch out. Can't get hit. Swing. Why did you swing so late? The problem is they get offset with their swings, and so then you can't actually try to play it against them like you normally would. I'm going to go ahead and grab this, I think. Yep, grabbing it. The no plate gang. That's going to be a really tough part of this entire journey. It's just running out of armor constantly. 20. So far, so smooth. We only have to live 5 more rounds, and then we can get access to the wunderfizz, which might change the entire game for us. We don't really know yet. I'm hoping it does. I'm assuming getting access to more upgrades is only going to be a positive, right? But who knows? I felt like surviving to 25 was going to be the big hurdle, and so far it has proved to be a very difficult challenge, one that I was not thinking would even be possible, to be completely honest. I figured we wouldn't be able to upgrade quick enough to maintain our damage the way we needed to, but it's worked out. So far, so good. It's almost like they thought about what it would be like if you didn't have melee macchiato on the map. All right, we did get our disciple. Let's go ahead and pop the shroud. Come on, let me do my attack. There we go. Just got to keep chasing it. Come on, a little dangerous. We got to see when it's going to expire. Holy smokes. Somehow we made that work. Did we not kill it? Oh, we didn't even kill it yet. It's like very close. All right, now we killed it. I had to jump in there and get one more hit in. Down goes the disciple. We already know at like 29 or 30, we will inevitably get a double disciple round, so we're going to have to plan accordingly for that. But by then, hopefully we're at least legendary. Then we can consider all salvage being funneled into decoys and other things that might benefit us, like armor. All right, Doppel, what do you got? 3. Oh, it took like 3 hits to get you out of here. Not that bad. We still have so many zombies left. I'm going to need you guys to start dropping me some armor plates. Or we get a dead wire activation that drops them for you. Of course, we get a max ammo drop when we need a max armor. Yeah, we wouldn't need a max ammo anyway. So no matter when we get that, we're going to feel like we got robbed. To be the last of this round. There we go. We survived another one. We're looking good. We're looking great. Things are looking wonderful on the journey to the wunderfizz unlock. All right, we got the toxic zombies. No way we're going to get the lucky activation. I was right. We didn't. We hit 2 of them, and all we got was pain. This is the hard part about this. I'm still trying to decide what the right move is because I don't want to take away from the challenge too much. I definitely don't want people to be too disappointed that we ended up using Semtexes for these rounds every single time, but it might just have to be the way it's going to be because this is insane. And getting the activation to go off when we need it to has not been working in our favor. There we go. We got one. Oh, we almost got hit in the back same time. I mean, we'll have to see how it looks after Elemental Pop, but I think that using the Semtex is probably going to be the way to go. I mean, there's still this many of them. Yeah, hold on. Throw that. Whereas all of them just explode into one explosive mess. It'd be so much better if I could keep my range, but maybe once we have melee macchiato, that could be something we can do. Maybe the backing up quickly after a successive hit or something will be the way to push us over the limit. I got insanely lucky. I dead wired and picked up an insta-kill at the exact same time, so like my entire group of zombies just exploded. Was not anticipating on that happening. I mean, dead wire activation, yes, but not the insta-kill destroying everyone all at once at the same time. It was not what I was foreseeing us having to deal with. Holy smokes. We got some max armor there. We're doing pretty good, so let's take a little bit of a risk here. Once we have the plates and we got a max armor sitting there, make sure we don't worry too much about hits. Once we're able to take advantage of melee macchiato, we'll take so much less damage too. Because I'm using the augment that gives us health when we hit our targets, as it has helped me so much in the past with these specific types of challenges. Okay, here we go. Let's go ahead and pop this. Let me knife my dude. Let me knife him. Oh, we are not doing nearly the amount of damage I thought we would. Okay, I can stay away from him. I might be able to cycle back around. I want to try to avoid using my other shroud if I can. I don't know if that's even in the cards. Whoa, we got 2 hits in. All right, I got to go around again. I don't know how easy this is going to be. He has put itself in the middle of a freaking pack here, so I don't know. I guess I could use a decoy, but I don't know what the hell he's doing. He's literally doing a loop. Buddy. All right, I'm throwing the decoy. You can't be like that. Where's he going? Come on. I can't even hit it. No. What the hell was that? He blocked me. Oh my god, this guy is a pain. And I can't get to it. All right, he's running away or something real quick. I got him. Finally. That was a trek and a half. I don't even know what's actually left. Oh, there's lots of armor on the ground. Lots of goodies. We're getting a little bit closer to being able to hit legendary rarity on this thing. All right, we should be able to finish this round off. We're cooking. We are absolutely cooking. And then there is a nuke here, but we're not going to get it to start the round. Honestly, I'm going to try my best here because I should be able to go down and actually hit the wunderfizz, but I don't know what it's going to look like. I only have 1 shroud, so I'm going to hope at least if I get a quick hit on it, I can at least grab melee macchiato and a few other things that we so desperately could use. Well, we made it back up here safely. The only thing that happened that I didn't want to happen was I bought double tap on accident, trying to buy Vulture when I wasn't planning on buying that at all. So set me back a little bit on points, but to be fair, the only other thing I really actually need at this point will be Pack Punch level 3. It's already Pack 2 purple and obviously legendary rarity, but that's not essence based, so I'm not too worried about that. We just need to survive a couple more rounds we should end up with enough of the salvage that we need. It obviously is a little bit slower too with the salvage because we're not using a suppressor on a weapon, which usually generates you a significant amount more. But we did get a double points here, which is kind of nice. Maybe we get a dead wire activation. No way, right? No way it hooks me up. But now we have elemental pop. It actually might happen a little bit more often, which is what we need. No, 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 no. Why did we take so much damage so quickly right there? Holy crap, that was terrible. All right, I do not know what that was, but we got hit. It seemed like we got hit for 3 plates and our entire health bar instantly upon getting stuck there for like a millisecond. So that was kind of unfortunate. Luckily, we have more quick revive, dying wish activations left, so we're in a good spot. We're only on 25. We still got a long way to go. It just goes to show how easy it is for me to get absolutely smoked during this run, or this challenge in general. All right, let's finish these guys off. There's only a few left. Dead wire coming in. Let's go. You know, a few unfortunate circumstances throughout this run. Buying double tap, didn't need it. Losing quick revive shortly after, having to buy it. But we're here. We're still making it happen. All right, come on, Doppelgas. What you got? Oh, now we can 2-hit the Doppelgas because we have melee macchiato. Probably 1-hit it if we were legendary rarity. We're still a little ways off that. Once we get past that, I'll feel pretty good because then we can utilize our salvage for many other things that can help us in this run. This is easily the most difficult map, I think, to do this challenge on so far. Mostly because you just have survived so long without melee macchiato. I do want to say, though, I feel like the faster backpedaling speed augment should have been, like, implemented into the perk by default. Maybe not everyone agrees with that. Maybe you just seeing it as an augment makes more sense, but I just feel like it's so useful. I have to run it for this challenge. So it's like the other ones, they're not going to be something I would use almost ever, which I feel like is kind of bad, right? Either it's poorly balanced or it should have been like a default part of the perk. I didn't realize it until almost the start of this round, but we had enough for legendary rarity. So we got legendary. Now we're down to 0 salvage. But the good news is now the salvage can be utilized toward those other things that'll help us throughout this run. Not much use in me trying to get the Doppelgast from transforming, or the dude from transforming into a Doppelgast, because can't reach the sky. The only chance I have of dealing with the parasites really are these dead wire activations, but we know those don't happen nearly as frequently as maybe we would like. I see an extra decoy on the ground. I'm throwing this one. Get them all together. Maybe we can actually get an activation. I doubt it, but you never know. Just got to watch out for them to all turn and whack me at the same time. I feel like that's what happened last time. I feel like we actually got hit by like 15 zombies at once, which is how we lost that quick revive so fast. But we're still in it. We're still here. We're still dead wire activating. I will say the groups of zombies are not that bad if you get the right pacing. Like swing the arm, watch out. Because then you can back and forth at the right pace in between them swinging. Obviously you have to get lucky. Sometimes it doesn't work, or sometimes they get offset with their pacing, but it's pretty nice when you do make it work. Okay, we have elemental pop on, so maybe I'll try to get the activation to go off on these guys again. I also feel like with being able to melee and get some of my health back, it should help a little bit with these guys too, but not a crazy amount. Maybe just not plate-wise. Like, I can actually feel like swinging at them isn't going to kill me. So that's kind of nice. But still a pain. I'm still determined, though, to fight these as at the least cheesy point that we can. So if it means that I can take these guys out slowly but surely, now that we have this melee macchiato, I'm going to try it. Oh, God. You can always buy more armor, right? Like, I just don't want to make sure we don't have any issues here, but this is way more fun to try to do naturally than just obliterating them in the cheesiest way possible. All right, we still have, like, what, 3 more? That one should negate the hit. How well do we negate the hit there? Not bad. Not perfect. I mean, it'll work. All right, we had to take a little bit of a risk. Oh, my God, we killed that guy quick. Because it was a double disciple round. Oh, my God, we killed both of them quick. I was like, I'm going to go get Pack-a-Punch level 3. I was going to wait, and as soon as I realized it was the double disciple round, I decided, you know what, we probably can't and should not wait. That might be a very big mistake. All right, I kind of want to hit this vermin. Yeah, we got the vermin out. Nice. What do we got? Oh, it's an insta-kill. Too bad it activated already. I mean, I guess it probably still eliminated quite a few of the electrocuted ones. I gotta be careful. If this thing auto-aims onto the wrong zombie and then I miss or something, could mess up my whole flow. Come on. Another dead wire would be crazy. All right, we can get... Oh, one tapped. Didn't even stand a chance, buddy. There we go. That was what we wanted. And a nuke on top of it? Can it flip around, I wonder? I guess I'll just try to eliminate some of these zombies, and then I think it will flip around, but at least give them time to spawn in case case we needed a few extra eliminations before we can do so. All right, we'll see if it has what it takes to eliminate the rest of my zombies. I mean, technically, it'd be nice to save up some extra points because now we want to save up in case we need to redeem ourselves, but I'll take getting through the round a little bit faster. Melee Macchiato is so incredibly good for melee weapons that now that we're on 30, it actually feels easier, which is insane. Like, I'm losing out on plates when I get hit here. I'm not really losing much health at the current moment because I have the ability to gain health whenever I melee an enemy. But we are flying through these zombies. I don't feel like they're nearly as much of a threat as they've been for like the first, or they were for like the first like 25, 26 rounds, right? Obviously, we're in a much better spot now. We have all the perks. We are like kind of doing well with plates, and now that we're fully upgraded, all of our salvage can go toward utility, which is great. I also put the Vulture Aid augment on that allows it to drop more decoys and equipment that I'm actually using, so that's going to help quite a bit also. I think I already saw like 2 or 3 out of this group pop up. So far, so good. All right, I think I got the last of our zombies. We also have an insta-kill here that I did not see. I'll try to grab this at the last moment. Okay, throw another decoy. Picking up a decoy. Can we get the activation? Probably not, but you never know. What the hell is going on here? Just giving me infinite decoys. We got the infinite decoy glitch. That's what it basically feels like. Another one going to drop too? No, they're not yet. We did get a huge activation on our ammo mod there, but obviously it was a little too late considering our insta-kill had already ended. All right, now we're in the good spot. Just start farming them out. This is what I mean. Look at this. Before, one hit would cause you to have to like rethink your situation. Now I can just stand in it. That was not in the plans, but I think that'll work out a little bit. We're going to absolutely smoke this doppel. Yep, 2 hits. Thank you, sir. Appreciate the services that you offer, the Dark Ether, but no longer necessary. We are firing you. All right, here we go. Go and get the 1 plate in. Hopefully some more drop. I feel like with all these armored guys, they would. I guess only the heavy armored guys are guaranteed to drop anything. There's so many freaking decoys on the ground. All right, let's throw a decoy and then do our shroud thing. So we'll throw the decoy. We'll grab the other decoy. I didn't want to grab that. Fine, we'll just do this. Come on, come on, come on. The amount of time you just stand there doing nothing. The animation needs to be sped up. For specifically the field upgrade. Nothing else really matters that much. Come on, come on, come on. Don't want to be in a weird spot when it ends. We're cooking. There we go. More decoys are on the ground. Doppel gas. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's the only thing about having a shroud that I don't like. Is normally when the shroud ends, everybody just starts running from wherever they were at, and it's not usually a good spot. All right, let's throw this. Why is there so many parasites? I gotta get up here and slice these guys up. There we go. There we go. That'll get rid of our parasites. There was way too many of them blasting me from a distance. Not ideal for a melee-only run. We got a max armor. We love to see that. Yeah, this, like, having this augments on Melee Macchiato, like, knowing we're going to do enough damage is crazy different. I can just stand here and take a beating and not feel like I'm going to get absolutely destroyed. Look how many zombies we have. We're just standing here. Chop, 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 chop. What we've been doing the entire time since we got Melee Macchiato. We're just absolutely cooking through these guys. All right, throw a decoy, replace it with a decoy. Can we get the activation we want, though? Hit, hit, hit. There's another decoy. These guys are crazy. Double action. Throw another decoy there. We're just decoying everywhere. If they drop, might as well utilize them. There's the activation we were hoping for. Huge damage to a large group of zombies. You get that activation 2 or 3 times, you'll kill them all. I'm gonna be honest, we're almost done with this round, and I think with the exception of Melee Macchiato not being available on this map for 25 rounds, it definitely makes up for it after the fact, because I feel like this is significantly easier in some ways than some of the other maps have been for the melee-only challenge, just because you're able to get the disciples out quick, which means that puts you in a good spot, less likely to have specials. There's just less specials on the map in general. All of these things are good for a no regular weapon challenge or a melee-only challenge. I'm trying to get them grouped up. Oh, we did get the dead wire activation pretty much off the rip, which is insane. Kind of nice. Nice when things work out in your favor. Also got to still be sort of cautious here. I do get some of my health back, but I don't want to die. All right. Try to get my health back here. No! We lost Dying Wish for that? I'll be honest, I don't know if that quite shows just how stupid these things are, but holy smokes was that dumb. I didn't feel like that would qualify for us to lose our dying wish, but apparently I was wrong. All right, majority of them should be gone. Last one here. Going to definitely take advantage of decoys and semtexes going forward because that was the most unfortunate circumstance we've had happen outside of the first loss of the dying wish. So this is crazy. Yeah, we got our first guy in. Oh, got to make my way around. I was going to throw a decoy, but yo, why did I dive there? Throw that over there. 1, 2, 3. Okay, he died. All right, he died too. They both died. I was like, there's no way. We cooked them. I don't know if another one's spawning in, but we'll find out pretty quickly here, I think. It was quite the coincidence. I was talking about this map being easier than the other maps after getting melee macchiato, but I kind of take that back to a certain degree because those toxic rounds are so dumb. But I feel like with our strategy, I mean, it's guaranteed we make it through them. We just have to kind of cheese it a little bit. Melee only, except for the toxic zombies, because that part makes no sense. I feel like we're like one good ammo mod activation away from finishing this round off. I don't know how injured these other zombies are, but I feel like a lot of them are pretty close to the end. Never mind. All those heavy armors are in there. Standing there, taking all the heat. Yep, I see you. Go ahead, hit them, hit them, hit them. I don't want that. I don't really need it. Ammo mods, go, go, go. Yeah, it's not going to go. We'll get a dead wire in the last one. That's how the game will bless me. There we go. Final one. Oh, we didn't even get that. I don't think it's going to have enough to finish the round by any means, but I'll try to get a couple more activations or whatever we can here. Or any zombies out, I guess I should say. Or we're getting good rhythm. Good rhythm. Good rhythm. Can't see if it's blinking yet. It's going to start blinking any moment. All right, we're going to go through. No, we're not going to get it. Dude, what was that troll? I tried to freaking PhD and it didn't even knock the zombies out of the way. Well, we're not getting the nuke then. All right, come on, Doppel. 2 hitting you. 2 or 3 hitting you. That's fine with me. Gotta finish up the rest of these zombies. There's still a lot of them, but this is the rhythm you want right here. Swipe, swipe, swipe. They're missing every time except for the last one. And that's fine. It's kind of insane because I can't really do much to the parasites unless we get the activation. So they almost all transform into doppelgas. I didn't want you to hit me. I was trying to hit you, bro. I don't know what the heck's going on here, man. There we go. We got the other one out. Oh, we got the dead wire activation also. All right, get away from that guy. Hit a few of the guys on the outside. Like I said, I do enjoy that element. I can't even try to hit that thing. I do enjoy the element of being able to kind of run around, swipe, not having to stop momentum by too much, and still get eliminations. Whereas with normal weapons, that's not really in the cards. All right, another doppel. Come on, buddy. Get out of here. All right, we hit it. Another dead wire. I don't know what that's going to do to the rest of our zombies here. Should be doing pretty good. Another parasite. Like, this is what I mean. Oh, we actually got that one. It's pretty easy to miss, and then all that just ends up being wasted. We still have more spawning in. Damn, I thought we were at the end of this. Not quite at that point yet. I think we're actually almost to the end, finally. It's the last of our group here. Try to save our insta-kill for the next round. You never know. It might be one of those toxic zombie rounds, or it could even be disciples. If it was disciples, that'd be legit. Okay, we didn't get the luck we wanted, but we can at least throw a decoy, pick up another decoy, maybe get an activation of dead wire to go up. That's exactly what you want right there. That's always beautiful. It's a great sight to see. It's almost like watching fireworks. Let's throw another one, since we can pretty much buy them and continue to get them. No way we get another activation, right? Not that quickly. Not within 1 second. No, we tried. There's like a billion decoys on the ground. I might as well throw another one. Not really that many, but there's quite a few. Oh, well, we can try to get this guy out of here. Nice. That was kind of huge. I would have stayed close and tried to get the activation to go off, but unfortunately, Doppelgas would have hit me with its purple blast, and I'm trying to avoid that too. Holy crap, is this chaos. Look at this. Just constant blending on my screen. If I miss too, I take extra damage, which is not great. No, we hit... Oh my god. It's a good thing we almost made it to the goal already, because we are just blasting through our dying wish charges. I mean, that one was on me. I was a little bit greedy there. But it is just crazy how fast that they are taking me down to the ground. Like, how am I losing dying wish so fast? All right, we're doing the cheese strat this time. You're not fooling me. I already lost all my dying wish charges anyway. All right, get them all together. Blow them all up. All at once. We'll do it again in a second. All right, decoy number 2. Might even be able to finish this round off with it. Let's see. Throw the other semtex. Boom. 2 decoys, 2 semtexes does the job just perfectly. All right, we got our first disciple. Hopefully I can kill this guy quickly. All right, we did get it out really fast, faster than these guys could get away from their decoy. But I'm expecting there's another one. I do really want to survive this round. I'm thinking with no dying wish charges left, we might try to exfil in the next round. And maybe we go for like a better run or a better, further run in the future if you guys enjoy this enough. And hopefully I won't lose all my dying wish charges so early. But maybe, who knows? Maybe I'll just keep pushing. Oh my god. Maybe I'll just keep pushing since more than likely our demise will be fairly soon anyway. But definitely want to make sure we make it into the next round to hit the goal. I've killed so many zombies. They're just still spawning in. They do not want to give me a rest. They do not want to give me a chance. That's for sure. Chance of survival? They're like, absolutely not. Hopefully now they're done spawning. I feel like they actually are. This might be the last of them here. I don't know if we can get a good enough momentum going. Oh, we're doing all right. Actually get through them quick and easy. Still a lot of them. The group size can be so deceiving sometimes. We're doing it. Come on, plate up. Get in there. Deadwire, do something. Help me out. We're almost through to 41. Let's freaking go. We did it. Not whatever happens going forward, we don't have to feel so bad about it. Okay, this actually might be a decent round here if we can make something happen with this here insta-kill. Come on, activation. Come on, Deadwire. Deadwire somebody. There we go. That's exactly what we wanted to see. All right, got them close together again, but not quite as together as we got them with the last one. Unfortunately, they're spawning in way too wide of an area for me to even have a chance here. Okay, we got another nuke, but I don't know if we're going to have what it takes to finish the round. Hopefully, get some of these guys out of here. I'm actually going to throw one nade. Get away from it. Boom. All right, we'll see if that has enough to flip the round. Probably not. All right, I'm throwing a decoy. I need some more plates. That guy did not want to get away from me. No, why is it on this screen? I don't want those. Freaking get me buying stun grenades or whatever the hell that was. So dumb. They got to fix that. Like, definitely needs to be on the last item that I bought. Or it needs to be on an item that I have bought. Come on now. Giving me a freaking stun grenade. Doesn't even look like it's on that highlighted on it. So that's what also makes it kind of bad. Come on, round 42. Just got to keep hitting these guys. Watch out. They try to catch you. You get stuck for like a millisecond, you're getting hit by 20 of these dudes at once. Absolutely insane. Dude, all these doppelgasts are freaking transforming. There we go. Get out of here. And get the other one out of here too if it'll make its way to the front. There we go. That's another one down. We're looking pretty good. We're just one mistake away though from getting absolutely smoked. I can tell you that right now. Every time I've almost gotten hit, it's like 6 zombies at once hitting me. It's gonna be very hard to avoid that going forward. All right, I guess we're gonna get this insta-kill. I wish, come on, give me more armor. I'm burning through way more plates now. Obviously, I'm getting hit way more consistently, but it's kind of insane. All right, another one bites the dust. All right, we're getting doppelgassed again. They transform almost instantly, which I guess I prefer. Better to get them out of here than have them blasting me from a distance and I can't actually do anything to attack them. Unless I get a nice little ammo mod activation going. All right, come on, guys. You guys are working at the speed of light. I get it. It's tough. It's supposed to be hard. We've already achieved our goal, so, I mean, if you guys take us down soon, not that big a deal. I would like to avoid it. Can you not run at the top of the car? Like, he literally went out of the way to get out of my way. That's kind of insane. Same thing with that parasite. Parasite, you should be hit. You should not be moving last second when I'm swiping. All right, come on. Deadwire this group. Thank you. Another doppelgast. Come on. How many of these guys are transforming this round? There's 2 of them. Like, I don't even see the parasites. That's how quickly they're going. All right, let's throw this. Get these guys out of the way. Yep, we can ding that guy. Wait, hell are you going, bro? He's still not dead? There we go. Game is crazy right now. All right, come on, Doppel. Get out of here. Oh, we got it. Almost at the risk of our life, though. These guys are starting to move crazy fast. I mean, we are in the 40s. I do anticipate this to be tough. Oh my god, they are still spawning behind me, which is something I'm trying to avoid from this point forward, but we can't really do much about it. Just got to eliminate as many of them as possible. That's huge. Get all the armor off of them. Get them to drop it all. That's what we need in order to survive to round 44. I mean, we far exceeded my expectations once again. I gotta have more faith in myself sometimes, I swear, but I really thought the challenge of this map was gonna be pretty tough to overcome without having melee macchiato for so much of the beginning. All right, we should be able to finish this round up, and we get a max ammo, or armor, I mean, not ammo. All right, first step, getting all the toxic zombies that I feel like can spawn in at once to spawn in. Second step, semtexing them. Literally blows up all of them. It's so silly. Oh, we got another decoy to back up the one that we already threw, and a semtex. Look at that, they just made up for what I spent on them already. This is a good investment. All right, let's do it again. Throw the decoy, make sure everybody's home free, and boom! And just like that, we're on to round 45. All right, Disciple is here. Disciple is here. Throwing. Okay, we can try to do what we can here. And it's gone. One down. Definitely should be getting a second one this round. All right, throwing my decoy. I'm actually going to purchase 2 more real quick, just in case. Go. All right, popping this. Gives me an actual chance here. Yo, come on. There we go. That's exactly what we wanted to see. Now a large chunk of these guys should be eliminated. All right, I'm going to throw a decoy and see if I can bait these doppelgass over to the side so we can actually take them out. How am I missing? Hello? How is the hitbox this wobbly with these guys? It's kind of insane. Like I'm trying to get it to grab them, but it just wasn't happening. All right, we're doing so far pretty decent. We got past the biggest hurdles of the round. Double Disciple, multiple doppelgass. I think we'll still get another doppelgass here with this parasite, but who knows? Maybe we get lucky. Nope, it's definitely going to transform. Here it goes. Oh, wait, did we get it? No, we didn't. I thought I got it in time for a second there, but I didn't. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's no longer a part of the squad. All right, we got some extra plates. I threw a decoy since I saw one on the ground. Hello? I'm going like through the doppelgass, which is not what I was hoping for. All right, I'm gonna need y'all to slow down. Definitely a lot of them hitting me all at once. Doppel, where you at, man? Get to the front here. Get to the front. Let's talk business. Your zombie friends are a little bit faster than you. It's kind of unfortunate. I wanted to get this guy out of here. All right, come on, Doppel. I keep going through them. Like it's like my knifing is going through them completely. All right, we got that one out. We did end up with a few plates, which is nice. Can we get through the rest of this round, though? All right, the last of our enemies. Come on. Stop jumping. Stop doing things that do damage. All right, I had to pop my shroud because I almost got trapped by a freaking doppelgass in the corner. All right, we can at least kill that one. Come on. I wish they would... I mean, it's nice they all run to the same spot and all, but good God. Come on, activate. Does dead wire work when you're in... There we go. I guess that answers the question, sort of. The timing was a little weird, though, so I don't know how much of the question it actually answered. All right, well, good thing we have decoys, because I keep running out of plates at this point. They're not dropping as frequently as we're using them. Okay, come on. I'm trying to survive through this round. There's still such a large group here. It makes it so impossible to actually hit groups or any of the zombies without taking damage. Like, I get hit every single time. I mean, there's a few times here and there where I don't. But it should be a lot easier for you to dodge being hit by a zombie when you're meleeing the specific zombie that's hitting you. All right, we got 2 doppelgass again. We're starting to take like 4 hits to get rid of. It's kind of annoying. All right, yep. Oh, that was kind of nice, but not exactly how I was hoping it would work out. Oh, it's a nuke. We can actually take advantage of it. Should be the last of our round here, so things going in the positive direction at the end of this one. I don't know if it's much more round ending or run ending than before, but the armored zombies no longer die in one hit. Good thing we have dead wire, because if we hit them with dead wire, it'll break their armor off and it'll make them one hit. But that is going to make things pretty tough going forward here. Yeah, like all those guys that just got hit should no longer have armor. I'm gonna need some plates off of them though. Got 2 doppelgass again. This is getting... No! I popped the shroud too, we were in it. The game trolled me. Oh, what the hell? Why do I have a freaking pistol out? Knife. Yeah, we are chalked here. Well, I'm not going to probably be able to rebound, I don't think, because I'm going to have to go all the way to the bottom. Yeah. Oh, yep, bad. This is all bad. All right, we made it down there. We ended up getting our perks back. A little bit of struggle, but nothing too crazy. I don't know. Oh my God, not being able to one-hit him really threw me through the loop right there. We got absolutely slammed. I mean, I knew it was inevitable, and eventually it was going to happen. and we made it to 47. So we exceeded the goal we set out of around 36, technically 41. But that was a hell of a challenge to try to complete without melee macchiato. And we got absolutely slammed in the process. But that's going to wrap things up for us here. Thank you guys for all the support in today's video, all the support in the channel, and I look forward to seeing y'all in the next one. Peace!